Hey guys, Houls here from Houls Fitness, back with another Q&A Monday question. Now, this one is for all you mamas out there, or soon-to-be mothers. This actually comes from a good friend of mine, Jason Raggett, who's also a client, and his current partner, I shouldn't say current, his partner at the moment is actually pregnant. So the question is, and I'll just get to it, what's the best exercise for pregnancy? Now, I'm going to say there's no one single great exercise, because let me break this up to someone who's always been active, and then I'll go into who's not been active. So if you've been active and you've kept up a pretty strict regimen of weightlifting and or cardiovascular exercises, I wouldn't change a thing unless now, disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, so before you take on any exercise, please go and see your physician and or your, whomever you get your health advice from. Like I said, I'm not a doctor, but from the research that I've read and through clients whom I've had who are pregnant, I would not recommend anything unless you're comfortable doing it first, and if your physician says otherwise. But to try and answer the question, exercising whilst pregnant is not an issue, not a problem, and you can do it right up until birth. I know people that have almost given birth at the bloody gym. A bit excessive, but it's true. People are there doing their squats, their deadlifts. The only thing that I would suggest, and as research shows, and what your body, even under a pregnant state, will adapt to what needs to be done. Your body is just that way inclined that it's smarter than you, and it will make a homeostasis no matter what the stress that it gives you. What you need to do is not to put it under that stress, so much stress that it has to adapt, and things could go wrong with your pregnancy. So what I would suggest doing is keep your weight training and your cardiovascular the same, but just reduce the pressure that it puts on you. So as you go along, don't just drop it, just reduce it and decrease it gradually. So if you're there and you're benching 100 kilos, perhaps drop it back a bit, maybe do more reps, less weight. So you're not putting as much, because you really want to focus on your central nervous system here, because that's what's going to influence your birth, all that sort of stuff. And you obviously want to stay away from exercises that, reducing the force around your stomach area. So I probably would take crunches out, for example, or ab exercises. You can do light weighted exercises for your abdominals, absolutely. It's about the pressure and the strain and the amount that you put onto your body that's going to be the difference. The actual exercises themselves, as long as they're comfortable doing them and you can do the range of motion, continue doing them. Like I said, I'm not a doctor, so please see your physician first. Any exercise is fine, and this goes back to, like I said, this is the person that's always been active. The person I wouldn't go and start exercising if you're pregnant on a very high, what someone would consider maybe a 5, who's been working out a long time. Someone who's just starting exercising, especially pregnant, could consider it a 10. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the hardest and or most pressure on your body. So obviously don't go out and start lifting extremely heavy when you're pregnant. I mean, that would just be ridiculous. So best exercise whilst pregnant, keep your cardiovascular up. So keep your walking up, keep your exercises up if you're doing them. If you're not doing them, maybe start on a very light, and it's just whatever's comfortable for you. Whatever you feel your body can handle at the time. Don't go and do stupid amounts. Anything's fine. Strength training exercise is fine. Aerobic exercise is fine. The least pressure that it's got on you, the better. But also, exert energy as well. It's not going to do damage for the baby. It's not going to make any significant difference in regards to your baby's health. If anything, because it's creating such a good environment, health-wise, nutrition, that nutrients that come from working out, blood circulation, it's actually probably going to be more beneficial if you are doing exercise as opposed to the person who's not and just sitting on the couch eating food all day. So I would definitely say keep your activity level up. Probably just as you go along through your trimesters, probably just reduce the amount that you do in regards to pressure, the overload. Like I said, you probably wouldn't go and do, but I'm not a doctor, so I just want to stress that, but I did want to address the question to the best of my knowledge. There's plenty of information out there, but I guess the takeaway would be keep your exercise up, reduce the load, reduce the pressure on basically your central nervous system, because that's what's going to make the environment for your newborn or your baby habitable. So you just want to take the stress away, but still be active. I hope that answers your question, Jason. And as usual, no shortcuts, no excuses. Thanks for watching, and any questions, leave them below. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. See you later. Bye. So